Political party defection has been one of the major banes of the democratic process in our country, but are we willing to do anything about it? A former governor of Katsina State, Ibrahim Shema, has jumped ship. The lawyer and politician who ruled the state for 8 years defected from the opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, along with hundreds of his followers. He describes the defection as a homecoming. You get this sneaky impression that political party defection has become normal in our jurisdiction. Dr.
Well, it has become
normal.
Normal, indeed.
As if people say on the street, is the new norm.
Is the new norm.
Okay.
But in this case, I think what those in Katsina are doing is to prepare for 2027.
Oh, really? So the 2027 jostling, that's what you are looking at?
It's already taking shape. When you look at the last election, you'll see that despite the fact that the APC had the upper hand, they actually had their hearts in their mouths before, during the election. It was only after the results were announced that the party could say, hooray, we've won the governorship. But in the presidential election, they were defeated. Okay. The APC was defeated. Atiku Abubakar of the PDP won in Katsina. He defeated the...
Against the odds?
Well, not so much against the odds, but the fact that APC was expected
to nick it.
To nick it. But because of factors like Shema,
okay,
there were certain permutations that didn't go right. For the governorship, Shema supported his brother.
All right.
But for the presidential
incumbent.
Election, yeah, so to say, it went the other way because the party was not united. And what caused it? A rift between Shema and another former governor of the state, Aminu Masari. So what they can see very clearly is, if we are going to go into 2027, then we can do better. What are the things or what are the issues on ground? Are they strong enough to warrant this division? You recollect, Citizen Jones, the off-cycle elections that we had. I said it here. I said what helped the sitting parties in Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo states was the fact that they were able to manage the crisis within the party. If you look at a state like Igbo, the deputy governor for the last time was dropped for political expediency.
Okay.
And the man quietly left and said, see, we understand that if APC is going to win this election, then I must...
Are you seeing the recent development in Imo as something that has to do with the 2027 politics?
It had to do with even the last election.
Okay.
Where the incumbent won. Because they knew that where the then deputy governor came from, the zone, won't help them.
Okay.
Despite his popularity, despite all of this, they needed to look at the votes. Where will they come from? So they went and chose a deputy governor from where they knew they had a weak link. The man will, the former deputy governor will deliver his area to them. That was certain. But they had a weak link somewhere. So they had to go and look for the deputy governor from there. And they got it.
Yeah.
If you look at Bayelsa, the governor made sure that everybody who left the PDP came back before that election. That was why Timmy Receiver had no chance. He knew it from the onset that he had no chance. Everybody that left the PDP for APC was brought back.
Okay.
So, and like I've said on this program, especially at that time, if politicians can learn to be humble and learn to reconcile their differences, we won't be having all these big parts when it comes to election.
Okay. Ibn, so as he said, I'm not preempting what you are going to say. Defection has become a way of life here.
Obviously, and because the Constitution has made it a bit flexible, so it's not as rigid as it used to be. And so people find it very convenient to jump from one party to the other. But looking at what is going on here, I want to particularly look at PDP. PDP has been fraught with enough imbroglio all this while.
Man-made.
Yes. And the question is, the party has its own ideology. There is a rule book. So how come, because if you look at it, it's like some people want their ways to be pushed. They want to thrust their ways on some people, and these people will say, no, we can't have it like that.
Okay.
So now the problem is, now that Shatima, I keep calling him Shema, has moved to PDP.
No.
I mean, so from PDP to APC, there is PDP is already in trouble. Yeah. Because Shema was a powerhouse for PDP.
A broker.
Yes. So now that he has moved, I don't know, they better, not go to bed. They better not go to sleep. Or if they go to sleep, they sleep with one eye open so that they can begin to look at, they should be pragmatic. They should look for how to solve this problem. Because Shema, like they say, once one person's loss, it's another person's gain.
Yeah, as we always say, we have agreed that politics is a zero-sum game.
Exactly.
If you lose,
somebody else is
gaining.
Exactly. Yes. So it's very sad for PDP because they could not, sort out their misunderstandings, whatever the problem they had in Katsina State, and then again. For me, Ibrahim Shema left since, but he just left officially now. Yeah. In principle, he had left since.
So the coming days are very, very important for the politics of Katsina State.
Exactly. They have to go back to the drawing board. What do they do? Do they have such, powerhouse like Ibrahim Shema? Because that man pulled a lot, like he said, and I believe it too. Because you look at how Rada won the election, then the presidential election, APC couldn't win. Yeah. So there was someone beating the drum underneath for APC during the gubernatorial election. Okay. And it's obvious that it was Ibrahim Shema.
All right, so what more can we add? Safe to say that political party defection in our country has become the new norm. Is it a plus? Is it a minus? The coming days will tell.